What is secularism in the context of the Enlightenment? Have you ever wondered how the ideas of the Enlightenment shaped our understanding of religion and society? One key concept that emerged during this time is secularism. Secularism refers to the principle of separating religion from political, social, and educational institutions. This movement emphasized reason and human affairs over religious influence, leading to a more secular worldview. The term secular comes from the Latin word saeculum, which means a generation or a human lifetime. It originally referred to the temporal world, contrasting with the eternal realm of religious practices. The philosophy of secularism was first coined in the 19th century by George Holyoake. He used it to describe a non-religious civic and ethical philosophy. During the Enlightenment, thinkers sought to apply reason to all aspects of life. They challenged traditional religious authority and began to shift from viewing the world through a religious lens to a more rational and scientific approach. This change was significant and marked a turning point in European history. In the early modern period, secularism began to take shape in Europe. The idea of separating church and state gained traction, influenced by thinkers like John Locke. Locke argued for religious tolerance and the separation of powers, which laid the groundwork for modern democratic principles. France became a key hub for secular ideas during the Enlightenment. The French Revolution briefly replaced Christianity with the cult of reason, reflecting a strong anti-clerical sentiment. This period highlighted the desire for a secular state, free from religious control. The practical applications of secularism during the Enlightenment led to important reforms. One of the most notable was the separation of church and state. This meant that religious institutions no longer controlled political and social institutions. As a result, people enjoyed greater freedom of religion and thought. The Enlightenment also promoted reason and science as the primary tools for understanding the world. This shift away from religious explanations for natural phenomena contributed to the development of modern science and philosophy. The legacy of secularism from the Enlightenment has had a lasting impact on European history. It contributed to the establishment of secular states, where religion is not the dominant force in governance. This shift allowed for a more diverse and pluralistic society, where different beliefs and ideas could coexist. Culturally and socially, secularism influenced the rise of education and the arts, which were no longer controlled by religious institutions. This change led to a more vibrant society, encouraging creativity and innovation. In summary, secularism in the context of the Enlightenment was a significant movement that shaped modern society. It emphasized reason, individual rights, and the separation of church and state, paving the way for the world we live in today.